And that's why it's important that you are taught dispassion and detachment along with meditation, because it gives you the ability to see light and dark as equal. I mean, what essentially is desire? Attachment to pleasure. What essentially is aversion? Fear of suffering. But it's important to understand they're two sides of the same coin. And in meditation you start to see that. And that's why it's really good, everybody should at least every now and then go see a really scary horror film. So you start conditioning yourself to seeing scary stuff. So when you start seeing scary stuff in your meditation, you just go, I saw that last month. After a while, the scary stuff becomes your favorite stuff. No. But it's this idea of continuousness that gives you the ability to link up all the points and press into these stages of cognition. And it's not, it's not that hard. Once continuousness begins to happen, all these points begin to link up, and you really push the curtain of ignorance and back, and you start to see things more clearly, and then you start to see things such as they are, and you start to align very deeply with all dream entities in the creation. It's important to understand. I mean, there's one aspect of the awakening process that is advancing up the ladder of cognition and gaining access to the advanced cognition of samadhi and the stages of samadhi. That's only half of it. The other half of it, because remember I said that part of the fourth attention is that you're aware of the universal ocean of consciousness, God, but you're also aware of the body. And you have to come into alignment with all dream entities of the creation. Get used to the fact of being a walk-on in other people's movies. Be aware of what's happening there. Make that event a positive one. I mean, like right now, I'm appearing as a character in all your movies. I'm the guru. It's just wild the way the mind works. And then this idea of the explanation of these tiers of cognition and the access into these tiers of cognition is meditation. It gives you access to all of them. And to get good at meditation, you have to practice it. And an aspect of your meditation practice is continuousness. You have your formal meditation in silence, at least an hour every day. You sit quietly, you just sit down, you shut down all of the levels of cognition, perceptive activity, etc., and you enter into the sphere of your being. And then when you get up, just like when we're at a retreat, we're sitting and we sit and meditate for 45 minutes and we walk for 15. And 99% of the thing I want you to learn going when we're meditating for 3 to 5 or 8 days, hour after hour, is to watch your mind, what it's doing when it's sitting quietly and internalized. And then when you stand up and walk around, to watch that transition. So you can learn to watch that transition in all the stages of your life. That's what's going on there. Just watch what your mind's doing. you'll find that it has cognitive patterns. And you want to know about those patterns. Because once a pattern is recognized, then it can be subverted and advanced, improved upon. As a rule, patterns represent trapped energy. It's in a pattern. It's trapped. As you learn to liberate the potential of these patterns, you'll find all of this incredible amount of energy within your sphere. But then we immediately come up against this, the whole palace coup of the ego and the onslaught of truth. The ego will go, no, I really love this pattern, I'm going to maintain it. I have attachment to it because it gives me the illusion of stability and control. A lot of what meditation is about is needing less and less support. Meditation is not there to make you a prisoner of something else, yet again. It's there to free you. And this idea of meditation practice and continuousness is very powerful, because it does effectively start to subvert the hold on the mind of the ego, and the identity begins to shift and ultimately transfer to the paradigm of the true self.